Good afternoon, everyone. So today we will talk about the progesterone because last time in last video we were talking about the estrogen and its effect onto the female reproductive organs. So first we will talk about the progesterone. So what are the sources of the secretion of the progesterone? So mainly into the non-pregnant women, the progesterone will be secreted through the theca interna cell of the uterus. Theca interna cell of the ovaries, and into the small amount of the progesterone will be secreted from there, and it is during the first half of the menstrual cycle. After that, the large quantity of the progesterone will be secreted from the corpus luteum, and into the last half of the menstrual cycle. So it is about the secretory phase, and also some amount of the progesterone is secreted from the adrenal cortex also. So it is all about the non-pregnant women. So now, as we were talking about now we will talk about the pregnant women. So large amount of the progesterone will be secreted from the corpus luteum into the first 3 months. So during the first trimester, the progesterone hormone will be secreted from the corpus luteum, and after that, once the placenta will be formed, so the placenta will be secreted progesterone as well as the estrogen from the placenta. So after the placenta will be formed, the corpus luteum will be degenerated, and the progesterone will be secreted from the placenta. So this is all about the secretion of the progesterone. So what is the half-life of the progesterone? So it is about the 4 to 5 minutes of the half-life of the progesterone. Now next we will talk about the what are the effect of the progesterone into the female organ system. So first we will see about the fallopian tubes. So what is the effect of the fallopian tube? What is the effect of the fallopian tubes of the progesterone? So progesterone will be stimulate the secretory activity into the fallopian tubes. Secretory activity of the mucus into the fallopian tubes. So because of that, the necessary amount of the nutrition as well as the fertilization will be nutrition of the fertilized ovum will be provided by the progesterone into the fallopian tubes during the implantation. Next we will talk about the effect on the uterus. So progesterone promotes the secretory activity of the endometrium layer of the uterus, and it will increase the thickness into the endometrium layer. So what it will do? So there are some phases which is given. There are some points that they will give about the progesterone. So first, it will increase the thickness into the endometrium layer, and by with the help of the increasing the number and size of the cells into the endometrium layer. Now, if during the starting phase of the secretory, so what only 1 millimeter thickness is there, but at the late phase of the secretory phase, there is it will increase about to 5 to 6 millimeter. Now second, it will also increase the size of the uterine gland with the help of the increasing the cells of the increase into the cells of the uterine gland. Also, it will increase the lipid and the glycogen with the help of the deposition, as well as also it will increase the blood supply into the endometrium cell, and it is due to the increase in the size of the blood vessels as well as the increase in the vasodilation. So because all this process will be occur through the progesterone hormone, and it will also increase the uterine contraction. It will also increase the effect of the uterine contraction. And now we will talk about what is the effect of progesterone onto cervix. So mainly progesterone will increase the thickness of the cervical mucosa, and because of that there will inhibit the effect of the because of that it will inhibit the effect of the it will inhibit the transport of the sperm cell into the uterus, and so this process will help for the contraceptive action of the mini pills into the uterus. Now how progesterone will help into the mammary glands? So as progesterone is the mainly helpful into the milk production also. So what it will do, so it will increase the production as well as the proliferation of the alveoli and the alveoli into the mammary gland, and because of that the breast will become swollen, as well as it will enlarge, and it will because of that it will also, because of the progesterone, the breast will also increase the secretory activity, and it will also increase the fluid accumulation into the subcutaneous tissue of the breast. So this is all about the mammary glands effect. Now how it will affect on the hypothalamus. So progesterone will inhibits the effect of the luteinizing hormone, release of the luteinizing hormone of the from the hypothalamus, and through the negative feedback effect, and that I explained you into the ovaries section, and that for that you have to refer my previous videos also. So through the negative feedback effect, progesterone will inhibit the luteinizing hormone release, and because of that it will this procedure will be happen. So due to that, this effect will utilize the contraceptive action with the help of the progesterone. So what is the thermogenic effect of the progesterone into the female's body? So progesterone will increase the body temperature after the ovulation. So what happened, the main mechanism is not known till now, but the author will suggested that progesterone will increase the body temperature by acting on the hypothalamic centers for the temperature regulation. So progesterone will mainly act for the temperature regulation of the female's body. So due to that it will effect on the hypothalamic centers, and due to that progesterone will increase the body temperature. Now what is the effect on the what are the effect on the respiration? So during the luteal phase of the menstrual cycle, what happened, progesterone will increase the ventilation and via respiratory center. So because of that it will inhibit the it will decrease the partial pressure of the carbon dioxide into the alveoli. So during this procedure it will help onto the respirations. Now how it will balance the electrolytes. So progesterone will increase the reabsorption of the sodium as well as the water from the renal tissues, and because of that it will balance the water as well as the sodium from the kidneys, and whatever the necessary thing it will reabsorb, and the waste product it will remove by it can be removed by the urine. So this is all about the effect of the progesterone into the female reproductive organs. Now next is about the menstrual cycle, so that we will talk into the next lecture. Thank you.